Hey, welcome back guys. Let's move on to the next one. So in our next ones, we're going to be looking at these K section blocks, which are the call to action blocks. So these are also definitely some of the most important blocks within the Power theme, and we're just going to go top to bottom here. So the first one's actually the simplest. It's the call to action button. So we will add that, and as you can see, it's just a button, as the name implies. Again, we have background color for the button. And for the button types, we actually have 3 different options for this one. So we can choose to go to bundle section, go to specified page, or a direct add to cart. So most of the buttons have the first 2 options here, but this direct add to cart is new and kind of unique for this button type. So let's go through the settings for each quickly. If you choose the go to bundle section, again, if you do have the bundles unhidden at the bottom of your page, that will do the smooth scroll animation down to the bundles. And for the settings, if you click this button type, then the settings for go to bundle section button settings will be applicable for you. Similarly, if you select this button type, then these settings would be applicable for you. And if you selected this button type, then these settings would be applicable for you. So that's kind of the way that this section is laid out. In terms of the go to bundle section button type, we have the ability to change the text of the button. We have the ability to change the color of the button. And we have the ability to change the text color as well. For the next button type, go to a specified page. We'll see that the color actually resets because there's a separate color picker for this button type. And so for this one, it's basically the same thing. We can adjust the inner text and the colors. And then we also have a specified page link input for this one. So a common thing you might want to do is send people to one of your custom landing pages, perhaps, after they click this button, so you can do that like that. The third button type, which is the direct add to cart button type, if we click that, we can see we get an error message pop up here that says, please select a product for the add to cart button to show. So if we scroll down, we can see that the direct add to cart button settings are here. And there's actually only one setting for this button type, and that is to choose the product. So if we go to select our product and we choose our main thermos product here and click select, we can see that that switched to a add to cart button. And notice how you can't choose the color for the add to cart button or set the inner text within the add to cart button as you can with these button types. And the reason is that these are actually global theme settings. So again, if you want to change the add to cart button color for the buttons on your site, then you're going to have to back out and go into the general theme settings here and up to the add to cart button settings. And the reason we did this again is because we want a consistent add to cart button color across the theme. And in terms of the add to cart text, this is something that you can also change, but you're going to have to back out of the theme editor and edit the languages file, which is associated with the Power theme. So let's go back into our button. And we can see the final 2 settings are common to us now. So these are the top and bottom padding for the section, and also the animation type. So this is the animation that loads in with. So that is this section. It's pretty simple. This one's used quite a lot as well, especially for longer form sales pages, just because you're going to want to add the ability to either have a hot link to go to the bundle section or have perhaps a direct add to cart button sort of intermittently down your sales page, just because you don't really want your customer to be scrolling and not have a button available if they want to buy now. So I guess the only other last note is if it is a direct add to cart button and your product does have variants, like different sizes or different colors, then you will actually get a drop down as well right here with this button type. The reason we don't now is because the product that we have selected here, down here, the thermos, only has the single variant, so it doesn't have any variants associated with it. But if it did, they would show up here as a drop down. And that does it for this section, I think. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.